Hello! It's not a normal world, it's Taskmaster world! And welcome to Taskmaster UK, Series 14 episode. Today we're reviewing episode 2! That's a better thumbnail shot, because it's more interesting. Anyway, so, we haven't got much time to dilly-dally. Sadly, this time we haven't got a clip because they haven't released any clips yet. But if there was going to be a clip I was going to play, I don't think there is. I really don't think. Well, obviously the flipper task, which is task number 2. Anyway, what was the prize task, you might ask? Well, Greg interrupted Alex this time and said the prize task himself. So, here we go. Ready for this, guys? Best thing you can't throw away, but you've tried. Dara O'Brien, a section of his leg, which is a story that if I ever interview Dara O'Brien, we'll ask him that. Fern Brady, Old Tanker. John Kern, the book with a hard to spell name. Yes, I couldn't spell the name, so I just didn't write it. Munya, first houseplant. Sarah, her husband zombie. Now, they mentioned this on the Taskmaster podcast. I'm going to mention it here. Fern Brady and Sarah should have been disqualified. Why, you might ask? Well, here's a little bit of a backstory. So, the tanker for Fern is her boyfriend's old tanker. So it's not hers, it's her boyfriend's, right? Sarah Millican, the zombie, has its own zombie room, and it's her husband's zombie. I'll say that again. Husband zombie, so not hers, so she could easily throw it away because it's got no sentimental value to her. Same with Fern and the old tanker, old mug for anyone that doesn't know what a tanker is. So, I don't see the point. So them two should have been disqualified. Munya should have got 4 points, Dari should have got 5 points, and John Kearns should have got 3. But it didn't. So, the first task. Print and laminate the most signs at the back of Gatwick Airport this time. And what we have is we've got Dara, Fern and John all went first. They all did it rather fast. Dara was shocked at the size and Dara was shocked in general. Fern did rather well and John just got on with it. Munya and Sarah went next. They both you never knew how to, well, Sarah sort of knew how a laminator worked. Munya had never seen a laminator in his entire life. So, then, there was a second part to the task. Obey your signs. Fern, John, and Dara went first. They regretted the decisions. John almost dropped the laptop. Yes, he had the laptop in his hand and he went, oh, like, almost dropping it. Almost dropping it. I was trying to see if I could get a better thumbnail photo there. So you need almost drop it. But no, I'm not successful in that. And let's see what Munya and Sarah did. Munya had it easy and Sarah enjoyed herself, yes. Yeah. That's true, that. They did enjoy themselves. It always reminds me of Mike Wozniak saying, what you can't take away from it, that I had a lovely day. So, anyway, task number 2. Put 5 grapes in the bowl whilst wearing the flippers. There's flour in the middle, and it was all about how much kilograms of flour they had left over, rather than saying, oh look, there's grapes inside this. So, there you go. So, who did a terrible job? Dara O'Brien went to the kitchen and the grapes were that way from his nose because they were in line on top, right, of the garage, because they were in the garage area, which they started using the garage area during series 10, I think. The inside of the garage is a new location, not just the garden, the lab, or the kitchen, or the, I would say the library drawing room type thing, I don't know. Anyway, so, let's see what I wrote. Dara O'Brien went first, right? And Dara O'Brien went first. I think Dara was quite good in this task, in general. Dara went first. I lost track there of where I was up to. He was talking he was taking care, then it fell everywhere. He tried to get out the room and missed the grapes, but he got other grapes from the kitchen. Fern went next. She knew she knew there was something up. Yes, she obviously knew there was an error, a mistake. Yeah. John Kern went next. He took it carefully, and by the end of it, the task, he was covered in flour from his head to his tie. Munye went next. He did quite well and found the hidden meaning to the task. Yep. Sarah, she just went straight in, then struggled to get out. She couldn't get out of the room. She could not get out of the room to save her life. Now, who did really well at this task? Obviously, I said the word Dara more than once, so we're going to say Dara. I got confused because I lost where the mouse and one of my things went to turn my iPad off while some of them were talking, so I didn't have to do any cuts because I didn't want to have to edit bits and I didn't want to edit, and so I had to make sure that it was all perfect, which in the end it was. Task number 3. What is task number 3, you might ask? Sort the ducks from the socks. So, first of all, you have to find where the ducks were, find where the socks were, where were they? Who knows? My apple's going to fall off my knee here. So, where were they? They were actually in the bath. The famous Taskmaster bath that's been used in New Zealand, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, probably Spain, probably America. And there's a new version of Taskmaster coming soon. I'll make a whole separate video on that. Hopefully, I'll be able to interview the contestants from that. Or will be revealed at the end. I'll actually announce what it is at the end. As I said, I'm going to make a whole separate video on it. So I can talk about it and say, there's a separate video coming soon. Anyway, back to my UK review. So, Dara Breen, he seemed to have a fantastic time doing the task. Fern and John, they both found the ducks from around the garden. John found out how to slow down the treadmill. Munye and Sarah. Munye had found the ducks quite quickly, but Sarah spent her time getting the ducks. Yes. Was it a good task? It was. And the final thing, the life task. Make the Taskmaster say your word. They all did it at once in their teams and did rather well. Now, there was bonus points to be given for the duck task. Duck and socks task. If you match the duck's socks together, you get extra points. So the winner of the episode was the one, the only, the Mock the Week star, Dara O'Brien! Well done, Dara O'Brien. Who will win the series? Who knows? That's my review of episode 2. My reviews will be improved as the series goes on. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to disappear. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, keep tasking. Bye!
Hello everyone, please subscribe to Taskmaster World.